Hi everyone, this is Intuitive Edge. Welcome to my channel. This is where we take an intuitive look at what's going on in our world. So I just saw this morning in the news, there are reports that Jeffrey Epstein, who's being held in prison, was found dead in his jail cell. And so that's pretty big news if that's the case. As far as Jeffrey Epstein, he's a big fish, and if he was to name names, there are motivations for people that want to silence him. There's also, apparently the reports are that he committed suicide. And if that's true, he would probably have motive to do that as well, because he's just linked to so many people that I could see either way, whether this was something more sinister or whether it was a suicide, or whether someone else was involved. Who knows? It could be either. I want to establish with intuition, I'm going to look at the cards here in a minute. I want to establish if he's really dead. That will give us a landing point to go from here. It's like, I don't trust the news anymore. You hear stuff that happens, and it's like, okay, that's interesting, but is it true? So I want to establish that, if that's true, if that's the case. Is he dead? Is he alive? And if he's alive, is he in hiding somewhere? Is this like a jailbreak and they're pulling it off as a suicide to get him out of the spotlight? I don't know. He may very well be deceased. It may be, as they say in the news, but it's nice to try to see if there's more information on it. And hopefully people will get to the bottom of it and we'll know the truth. But I don't trust the media to bring truth. So I like to try to test it out and see if intuition can give us something. Maybe the tarot can show us a little more the truth of the situation. So, all right. So I'm going to take a look at this. Okay, I'm back. I laid out a spread of cards, and I'll tell you what I've done here. I have 3 questions. The first one is Jeffrey Epstein, is he dead? Second question, is he alive? Third question is he alive and in hiding, and was his death faked? Okay. So I'm just trying to establish that base point. I don't like what I'm seeing in these cards, you guys. And here's why. I was all set to, accept his death, and, whether it was, I was going to narrow it down between, was it suicide or was it a homicide? That's kind of where I was kind of wanting to go with this, thinking. But I thought, well, maybe I better establish that he's actually dead first. And I don't like what I'm getting. Okay, enough of that. I'll show you what I've got. On the question, is he dead? I've got the 2 of Swords. I don't know if I should show you these as I saw them when they first came out, or just go by the question, because I lay them out like 3, 3, and 3, and then go down the list of the questions. All right, I'll do it this way. So I've got the 2 of Swords. 2 of Swords is the Crossroads card. I've got the glare. It's a card of the crossroads. It can mean no in tarot, but it's a card of denial. It's not wanting to look at something. I thought, okay, crossroads. You're at the crossroads between life and death and moving on. I was thinking maybe that's the interpretation. But then I saw this card on the question of, is he alive? I got the Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords, new beginnings. It's got, this is all about creative energy, mental acuity, strength. I thought, well, that's a strong positive card, having the question of, is he alive? Okay, so what's the next question? Is he alive and in hiding, and was his death faked? We have a Messenger card. Messengers, when I see a messenger card in tarot, it tells me there's more to this question. There's more to this. Dig deeper. And we have, the key word on this is gossip. Here, you know, when you've got people talking and hearing things, and it's a message that there's maybe something going on underneath. Okay. So I keep going. Okay. That's not enough to make me say one way or the other or this or that. So I keep going. The next question, back to the first question. Is he dead? I get the 9 of Wands. This is a card of waiting for something, being on defense. It's like having to wait for something. Okay. Next question is, back to the question, is he alive? I've got the competition card, the 5 of Wands. It's a card of a struggle, but working through a struggle. Okay, keep going. Now the third question again. Is he alive and in hiding? Was his death fake? We have the wish card. This is wishes being granted. Okay, I'm starting to see a picture here that is a little troubling. So let's keep going. We have the King of Wands on is he dead? That's a strong card. We have the 2 of Swords, the Crossroads, the being in denial, waiting for something, and then the King on the end of that. Okay, interesting. Let's look at it with the next question. Is he alive? And I've got the card of reunion. Being reunited. Reunited with friend. This is a card of friendship, happiness, togetherness. So we have that Ace of Swords, that victory, overcoming, new beginnings on the question of is he alive? Then we've got this competition, overcoming a struggle or being in a struggle, and then a reunion. Like a gratifying end to a struggle, okay? On the question of, is he alive and in hiding? Was his death fake? Now we had that messenger card. Ooh, there's more on this. Dig deeper. Ask questions. There's gossip. We don't know what we're hearing. Stuff going on. Then we've got the wish being granted. Next card. Travel. That was not where I was expecting this to go, this reading. I expected this to establish that he had passed on. And now I'm not so sure. This may have been an elaborate jailbreak, just saying. I don't know that for sure, but the cards to me do not indicate that he is deceased. Everything I see here, the most positive cards are on the question of a possible fake death and him being in hiding. And the other cards on him being alive seem to support that, with being reunited, having a struggle, but getting the victory. So, we'll see. Maybe we won't see. I don't know. This may well be some elaborate scheme, possibly. Again, I don't know. But I'm saying the cards to me indicate it's possible. I will definitely do some more on this. Maybe I'll work with my friend on muscle testing. I'm going to meet with her soon anyway, and I want to tackle this with muscle testing because that will give us further insight into the truth of this or not. Because this is disturbing. If what I'm getting with the tarot, if my interpretation is correct on what I think the cards are saying, this is disturbing. Okay? And it just proves the swamp is deep. All right, I guess that's it for this video. Stay tuned. I will give more updates as I get them, and we'll catch you next video. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.